Avast mateys! Welcome back to Zack and Wiki. The first thing that's important to know about this level is that there are actually quite a few ways to fail it. The second thing to know is that, despite all these pots being around, well, there's one that you really want to pay attention to first. There's a odd-colored pot all the way here on the left, and if you toss any of the other pots before you reach this one, well, you won't receive as many HQ points. Because in this pot...
Oh! Hey!
At this point, Johnny is now hiding in one of these pots throughout the level. I don't think there's any visual indication as to which one, you just kind of have to go through them one by one and try and find them. It doesn't always work that well. I mean, for instance, I'm pretty bad at it, honestly. Another thing you'll find inside the pots are some more of these, little tooth things that you see there on the ground. Those are dragon's fangs, and we'll see those in a bit, but essentially there are 3 of them around the level, and they have different bases on them. There's one with a hexagon base, there's one with a square base, and there's one with a triangle base. See, and this is what frustrates me about Johnny's little luck challenge here. I've seen him show up in a pot right next to the one he starts with, but every time I've done this challenge, he's always been on this upper ledge somewhere, which, you know, if you're going through the pot sequentially, which why wouldn't you, it's random chance, these are going to be some of the last ones you come to. I guess I just have really bad luck when it comes to things like rabbits. Not to mention, at a certain point, I think I've taken out every pot I can find, and I still haven't found him. Maybe he just got bored and left. Anyway, one of our main goals in this map is to knock down those 3 red doors that are holding back that giant tub of water. And what we really need to get that done is some momentum. So instead of using that wimpy little boulder right next to the red doors, let's use this one instead. I'm not sure if that was the pot Johnny's supposed to be in, or what's going on with that. Anyway, let's knock this baby down. Yeah, I don't see any other pots, so I really don't know where Johnny is in this one. Guess he got bored and left. At this point, this level is now unwinnable. So, let's try it a little bit smarter this time. Most of those failure states do revolve around that boulder up there at the top, rolling off of the stage somehow. So rather than showing off this one, let me just say that if you don't put a goon totem here, well, it's going to roll straight off the edge, because why wouldn't it? I mean, you can see the path it's going to take, but that totem will knock it onto a different path. And so with our 2 totems placed, all we have to do is grab our synthosaw, and then we have to make more of a solid path for that ball to cross over. Our problem last time is that we only sawed down one of those little pillars up there, but by sawing down both of them, we create a little track for the boulder to go across. Also, you know, sawing down both of them actually gives us a path back across, so that's important too. Really what this level comes down to is, can you imagine what's going to happen next, or can you think through your actions? You know, if you do saw through this pillar, and you send the log rolling down, what's going to happen when it hits this section, or blah blah blah. Or once it passes this point, where's the boulder going to go next? And so we filled up some of the pit, but it's not quite safe yet. We need to find something to perhaps solidify all that water. And that lava looks like it might just do the job. But first we need a way to release the lava, and for that, we need one of those dragon teeth. The one in particular we're going to be looking for is one with the triangle base. That never changes, by the way. It's always triangle base. No randomization in that one. And you can tell which one has the triangle base by looking at the bottom of it. In case you forgot that was a thing you can do. Lava. Hot. And so we've created ourselves some, igneous rock? Is that the name for when water, you know, solidifies magma? Anyway, we now have a safe standing platform, so all we'll need to do is saw it down and we can grab our treasure. You're no match for me, wood. As it turns out, this is another case of thinking your actions through. So really what it comes down to is its order of operations. My mistake here was, well, the wood pillar is a little too tall up to, anytime you saw that wood pillar down, it's going to put the chest in a unreachable position. But if you consider that the pillar is made out of wood, well, then you have an opportunity to use that lava to your advantage. I mean, after all, lava's hot. Wood is largely flammable, last I checked.
Oh. Hey!
Yeah, wood is flammable. So all you really have to do is release the wood first. Or not the wood, release the lava first. I mean, it seems like it should work. Before I go too far, I do want to point out what happens when you do saw down this other one. The answer's really nothing. The difference in points you get will determine whether or not you sawed it down first or second. I'll find that rabbit eventually.
Oh! Yeah!
Yeah, if you find Johnny on one of your first barrels or pots, he gives you more money, but...
Oh my!
Honestly, that is the most money I've ever gotten from Johnny doing that. So yeah, you can saw this one down, but it doesn't really do a whole lot. If you want to get maximum HQ points for this map, I think what you need to do is saw down the one on top first, knock down all of the, knock down all of the additional... Nope, lost my train of thought. Saw down the top one, knock down the red doors, and then saw down the bottom one, and that will get you maximum points. So now, with the lava having brought the chest down to a more manageable level, all we have to do is find a way to deal with the lava and we'll be set. There are additional little hole spots for you to put the rose rock totems into, but I don't think, except for one, that they serve any purpose. And as for the one other one that serves a purpose, well, that's just gonna have to remain a mystery for a good long while. And so with all the prep work taken care of, all that's really left is to knock down some doors. And so the chest is in reach. All we really have left to do is to grab the mysterious treasure, which is in a bit of a hard-to-reach spot. It's all the way down here, at the base of that water pitcher. And the only way to get there is by knocking down all those red doors, which, you know, let's be fair, is kind of difficult. Just a bit of my history. I used to play the heck out of Gunsmoke. I had that game on the NES, and man, I played that game a lot. Your Barbaros fact for today is... Barbaros rarely set foot on land, and lived most of his life on the sea. Please join me next time when we uncover the relics of the past.